everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm talking about the structure of what programming. Yes, the structure of programming, structure of software. Yes, structure of programming is just something very important you have to know as a newbie or as a experienced software engineer or a software programmer in this kind of field, in this tech field. Yes, I have said it before. Structure of programming is just the underlying structure of how this software works, these modern innovations, these top trending softwares, how it works under the hood. Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? Is this Google? So yes, all these top trending softwares, they have some underlying structures that make it work under the hood. So in today's video, I'm talking about the three basic structure of programming. So in the basic structure of programming, we have sequence, we have loop, we have selection. So yes, what you're seeing on my screen is a sequence. Yes, sequence and sequence. Yes, sequence. Yes, I want to define what sequence is. Yes, sequence is just a series of action that is completed in a specific order. Yes, it's action 1 has to perform before action 2 has to move on, then action 3 until all the actions on sequence are carried out. So let me put it this way. For example, I want to give an example of sequence. For example, if I decide to go out on my working place in the morning, before I can go out on my working place in the morning, sorry, before I can go out of my working place in the morning, there's some action that I need to carry out before I can go out. And take my bath, I need to brush my teeth, I need to do some house chores before I can go out in the morning. So these are the series of actions that need to be taking place, that I need to work on before I can go out in the morning to my working place. So all these actions are independent of each other. So action 1 is independent of action 2, action 2 is independent of action 3. So and they all are working towards me being able to go out of my working place. So that's just how it is. That's just a typical or real life example of what sequence is. Yes, sequence is just a series of action. So all these things are need to be carried out before I can go out and go out to my working place in the morning. So 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 also in real life softwares like TikTok, before I can check my previous videos details, is it the numbers of views, is it the numbers of like my video at in the previous day I uploaded the video. Yes, I need to log in. I need to log in on my TikTok app, my TikTok software. If I'm able to log in on my TikTok software, there's some algorithms that work under the hood of these login details. And after I log in, there are some algorithms that TikTok has to do. There's some calculations, some crazy weeks that some crazy tricks. Let me use the echo here. Some crazy tricks TikTok has to do that to authenticate that this person is rightful owner of this account. So those are the things. Those are the security measures. Those are the things that work under the hood, which TikTok's engineers have worked on already. So I desire to use TikTok in this today's talk because TikTok is the most trending software that people are using nowadays. So that's just how it is from here. And I think at this point I've talked about sequence. And if there's any question about what I've said about sequence, or any question or any clarifications you need about sequence, you just let me know in the comment section below and I'll answer your questions. So that's just about sequence. I want to move to the next one, which is called selection. So selection. I want to move into another one called selection. Selection is just making decisions based on two different answers, two different steps, making decisions between two different steps. So let me open the selections for you. So selections is just this with making decisions. Yes, selections is a bit different. Instead of following a specific order, they answer a question in order to figure out which part to take next. So I see what I was talking about. Selection here is talking about. Selection here means, okay, I want to take a step. Yes, I want to brush my teeth in the morning. Before I can brush my teeth in the morning, I need to make a clarification how it's like. Okay, is this toothpaste I want to use to brush my teeth, is it still in existence or not? If my toothpaste is still in existence, I can go ahead and brush my teeth, and if my toothpaste is not in existence, I can go out there and order for a new one. So this is just a very typical example of what selection. So all these things all these things are used in all softwares you are using nowadays. In the most trending software you're using nowadays, is it Google, is it LinkedIn? Yes, LinkedIn too is using this basic structure of software or programming. And selection is something very important you have to take note of. The selection is used in login details. If I want to log in on my LinkedIn account or my TikTok account, and I enter the long I want to log on my LinkedIn account or TikTok account, and I enter the wrong details, the wrong login details on my TikTok account, the TikTok will bounce me off. They will not log me in on my account because I entered the wrong password. So I need to enter the right password before I can check my TikTok app or my TikTok software. So I'm just explaining this I'm just explaining this from developer from a developer standpoint, from a programmer standpoint, and because I see mostly newbies in this world, in this field, don't know much about the big structure or how these softwares we are using nowadays. Building apps is cool. I can build software, I can build applications for my end users. I can build software, I can build so many awesome apps, so many crazy softwares for my end users, for my clients, for my customers. But what are the things that make those softwares to work under the hood? What are the basic structure? What are the basic integrity that make those software works? This is what I'm explaining in the video. So I've talked about sequence. I'm now talking about solutions. So I was talking about the examples on the typical example on the solution. Before I can brush my teeth in the morning, I have to have I have to have my toothpaste. If my toothpaste is finished, I have to go out there and get another toothpaste for me to brush my teeth. So I also said an example of TikTok also. Before I can log on my TikTok account, I have to enter a correct login details. And if I enter the wrong login details on my TikTok account, TikTok will log me out of the TikTok software or TikTok app on my Android phone, which will be bad for me. So I have to I have to check out the forget password. If I honestly forgot my password, I have to check out the forgot password details. I have to click on the forgot password details, and it will give me details on how I can retrieve my password. So those are the steps you have to take for you to retrieve your password. These are examples, typical examples, real life examples of selections. Before I can move further ahead, I have to answer some questions. Yes, before I can move further, before I can take some steps, I have to answer some questions. If I answer the questions right, I'll move further. And if I don't answer the questions right, I'll move to the otherwise steps. So this just let's say you want to brush your teeth and you find out you are out of toothpaste. Yes, what I've explained earlier is just being written here on the screen for you. And I noticed I don't have toothpaste again. I have to go out and I'll get a toothpaste. So those are the examples of what selections. And if there's any questions about what I've said in the video, yes, I know there will be questions. Just feel free to ask me questions. I'm always here for you to answer your questions. And this is just what selection is. I want to move to the next one, which is loop. Loop is just loop, as its name implies, just an infinite loop that runs and runs infinitely until a certain condition is met. So that's just how I will explain what loop is. Let me just show you a picture view of what loop is. Picture view of what loop is. Let me bring it out on the screen for you. Loop is very easy to explain. Loop. Yes, loop is something we use every day. Yes, mostly when I'm building robots, when I'm building all this automation boat, I use loop. And when I'm building all this real life boat, real life what's it called? When I'm building boat, when I'm building automation, and I'm building something that will ace me off my tasks, my day-to-day tasks, I'll make use of what boat. But these are real life examples of loop as a big structural programming. Yes, I use boats as an example. I can build automations and something that will ease me off my tasks, all these boring tasks that I do every day that will ease me off. I can make use of software I can program my software, I can program apps ease me off of my boring of this boring tasks that I do every day. So and under those boring tasks and all these softwares that is all this stuff from me every day, loops runs under the hood of the software. Is it bots, is it automations, is it all these tasks that happens every day? What makes it run, what makes those softwares run is what is loop. So let me show you a picture of loops just on my screen. I'm opening it already. Yep, loop come up. Yes, this loop for you. The third program structure is loop. Like selections, loop asks questions. However, the question is that they ask the same question over and again until the static task is complete. Can you see? Yes, all these things about loop is just asking. It's just like an iteration. It's just like an iteration loop in an infinite loop that are continue to ask. Is it for loop? Is it while loop? Is it for loop while loop? The major infinite loop that we have. Yes, yes, mostly in programming language we have for loop, we have while loop, and some programming language like is it C or C++ or some other loops like that. So these are the three major programming structures we have. The three major programming structures we have loop, we have solutions, we have sequence. So for example, taking the art of hammering a nail, even though you might not realize it, you are constantly asking yourself, is this nail all the way in? When the answer is no, you hammer the name again until you get what you desire. So this just, can you see the example here at the bottom part of the picture here. So we keep on repeating the question again until the second condition is met, until you get your desired action, or until you get your desired point, or until you get your desired goal. Continue to what? Continue to what? Work hard. Continue to work hard. Continue to take that necessary step. Continue to take that necessary actions until you get your desired end, or you get your desired result, or until you get your desired goal. So those are the things that need to take place. I've used loop in real life goals to explain how to get your real life desires, your life goals is all about. So those are the things that you need to put in place. Yes, I talk about loop, I talk about sequence, I talk about selections. These are the three basic structures of programming. Every software that are most trending nowadays make use of these three basic structures. So at this point, I think I have explained well enough the three basic structures of programming, and if there's any question about what I have said in the video, you can just let me know in the comment section below and I'll answer your questions. So these are the three basic structures of programming, and with these three basic structures we can build the advanced structures of programming. We have so many of them. So just let me know if you have any question about what I've said in the video, and I will continue to post more videos about tech, about programming, about Python, about tech, anything tech related or coding related video. I'll continue to post on my channel. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and peace out from my hand.